everyone, welcome to Rhinofeed. Today I'm going to do a review of the Keycool 22 key numeric keypad. As far as mechanical keypads go, there's really not that many options out there on the market today. And the Keycool is actually one of the only ones that includes backlighting and Cherry MX clears. So first I'll go over the box. They do include a very simplistic plastic key puller. I'm not a big fan of these, and I'd like to get my hands on a Philco one because these tend to scrape up the keys. They do include a manual in Chinese, which sort of shows you what all the shortcut keys do and whatnot, but I'll be showing you that. And then the box itself is actually pretty neat. It's got a foil outline, sort of metallic look to it, and yeah, on the back of the box, it's got like the same thing, not the foil effect, but shows you all the features in the shortcut keys. The dimensions, which are 150 millimeters by 90 by 38 millimeters, and then the cable itself is 2 meters long, and then the keycaps. This is confusing to me because I have no experience using PBT keycaps, so I don't know what to compare them to, because everything I've used is ABS, and this has listed all the types of plastic there are. And then, of course, it's USB. Alright, so the Keycool itself. The build quality is really quite excellent. It does not have any rubber coating or like glossy plastic tomfoolery. Although I do like rubber coating on the plastic, but it's just a very simplistic black frame. It does its job well. Nice square, boxy, which I quite like. Okay. It's not particularly weighty or even light at the same time, so it's just about right. On the bottom, you see there are 4 rubber little grippy pads. These don't work particularly well on my wooden desk, but on any other surface I think they'd work fine. Then you also have just the label on the back here and the serial number, and also their website. So you can check out all their other products by going to kc-keycool.com. It's got USB ports on either side, one here and then one here, which I'm not particularly fond of because it looks kind of dorky to have something plugged in here, and then you have 3 cables going out the back. Plus it takes up more of your mousing area if your mouse is here. The backlighting has 3 different levels. This is the brightest, and then there's in the middle here, and then the low setting, and then off. So you just hold down FN, 4 and 6 are your adjustments for that. You can't really see the difference between high and medium here. It's very subtle, but that's not a huge deal. I do wish, however, the only key that has a problem with backlighting is this enter key here. It's not showing very evenly, and that worries me a little bit, and I don't think that will ever really show through. The shortcut keys that are included are Windows Explorer, Calculator, Internet Browser, and default music player, along with your mute, volume down, volume up, back, forward, play, pause, and then of course your brightness levels for the backlighting. The last little nitpick that I have is the Keypad LED is green, which I'm not a big fan of. I wish it was white to match the backlighting. Yeah. And then the ergonomics are pretty simple. The keys themselves are sort of slightly bowed in a little bit, which add to, well, it helps you a little bit when you're typing. And the clears, I'll talk about those for a little bit. They are in between Cherry MX blacks and Cherry MX browns to me, but I'd say they're closer to browns in that they're 10 grams heavier than them, and they have the same exact actuation point time, just a bit stiffer. And lastly, the cable goes out the back here. It's a non-removable cable, and it is gold-plated, which I won't show you, but it is gold-plated on the connections themselves, which is the important part. If you'd like to get your hands on one of these, it is a little bit difficult, as one of the only sellers of them is on Taobao.com, which is sort of like a Chinese version of Amazon, and so they don't ship internationally by default, so you have to go with a middleman, and I successfully used TaobaoFocus.com. Although the middleman charges 10% plus the extra shipping fee. So it ends up being about $80 to $85 when it's all said and done with the shipping costs. So would I get this over a Philco? If you are interested in backlighting, absolutely, they have a multicolor version and then the white version. Although if you get the version with just no backlighting and cherry mix browns, I probably wouldn't go for it because the Philco is about $55, so you save $30 just by going with the Philco in that case. But if you want to pay $30 and get the cool backlighting and get a unique switch, the cherry mix clears, which are really quite nice, then I'm all for it. It's a great keypad. So there you go. Thank you very much for watching my review. I also have a short written review with lots of pictures to check out on my website, and I'll post a link to that in the description. So as always, please rate, comment, and subscribe.